Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Doctor Who. Last time around, boom! I mean, they didn't have an exclamation point, so it was really just boom. You know, like a cool, boom. Anyway, so the Doctor stepped on a landmine. He was kind of there the whole episode, and there was a whole thing about, like, a war zone and dead people and holograms and ambulances and AI and capitalism and faith and religion and stuff. Yeah, and it was way more interesting than I make it sound. Every episode is always more interesting than I make them sound, so yeah. I don't know. As time goes on, I'm getting less and less confident with my ability to recap an episode. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's early in the morning, so it's the first thing. I say early in the morning. It's 10:36 in the morning, but to me that's early. It's at least the first thing in the morning. I haven't even had my caffeine. I haven't opened it yet, so the mind hasn't begun yet. So why don't we begin our minds and we jump right into this episode of Doctor Who? Let's just get straight on into it. Wait, is there no intro today?
Oh, yes! We are in Wales! Spectacular!
Wales.
Oh. Roger at William. That's a bad example of the Welsh. Terrifying.
Oh, yeah?
The most dangerous prime minister in history. He led the world to the brink of nuclear... Wait, what year are you from?
2024?
Oh.
Yikes, sorry. He was 2046. Sorry, spoilers.
Good job.
No, tell me what happened.
Okay, well, it wasn't another landmine.
Hey, there's little messages, look. I miss you. That's all it says.
This one says, for the love of God, don't step
Rest
on
in
it.
peace.
Nope. Eh.
Can you just wait there?
They keep getting further away.
Okay.
Always in the distance. Like the ghost of Christmas future. In some adaptations.
I haven't met you before, have I?
Well, I don't think so. Have you?
No, that was a different... Sorry.
Is this the old lady? Is this Susan Twist? Oh no! Okay, so that didn't work. You scared off the one nice person in Wales. Does Wales always look like a medieval horror movie?
I haven't got any cash on me. Can I pay with my phone?
Can you what?
Can I pay with my phone?
How do you pay with your phone?
Oh, well, it's sort of like online banking, but the phone can transfer money from my account into...
Yes, you can pay with your phone.
Okay.
Sorry.
Why you gotta...
We're not quite the Dark Ages, young lady, despite what they say.
Okay, well, you're the ones who are messing with her.
I'll send her in for a pie and a pint. Hey, you can pay on your magic phone. Right, bye, girls.
Night then, Josh.
Safely home.
Boy, it's so great that the people of Wales treat a very clearly distressed girl very well.
Whatever spell was cast in this circle is now broken.
Oh, great.
It was just rest in peace, Mad Jack.
Oh! Oh no, Mad Jack is back?
Perhaps that wasn't wise.
No, I just thought it was someone's dog or something.
Oh, say that to Mad Jack's face.
Why? Who was he?
How are we supposed to know Welsh legend?
Mad Jack is unbound.
Oh, don't.
Kill me.
Note to self, I'm never going to Wales, good lord.
Oh my God, it's him.
Hurry up, I've got my hands full. You've got enough passes here to last 2 weeks. Oh my God, best one yet. No, his head on that.
Wow, okay, I'm just gonna say this, and I know...
Idea to be blunt. People come from outside, they think we're all witches and druids. For God's sake, child, you walked into a piece of string.
You put this in her head.
Mind if I do?
Wow, alright, the Welsh. Terrible people, apparently. I'm sorry to all the Welsh out there that these people give you a bad name, good lord.
I made it very clear to Josh. You will be packing and going. And we won't see you again as of today. Is that understood?
Thanks, asshat. This is like midnight all over again. Just a bunch of people, they're assholes.
Look, maybe I
Except these people make the Welsh look bad. She's just out of there? Is she heading home? What year is it, anyway? Please tell me she's running across the rooftops. Oh, okay.
Hi.
Then I can talk to her, and you can hear what she's got to say.
No, I've told you, everyone she talks to, they just run away.
Yes, but Welsh people. Trust me, darling. It's a
Sorry, Welsh.
All right, well, just be careful.
This is just a bad episode for the Welsh, isn't it?
Nice time.
Oh, hey, Mrs. Flood, why don't you go over there? You're weird.
You're standing. Nothing to do with
Just
me.
give her the phone and leave. Like, don't talk. Just give her the phone and leave.
What does she... Mum, don't listen to her. Please don't do this to me, Mum. Mum, don't do this to me, Mum. Mum.
Alright,
Mum, please stop.
that didn't work. You getting a taxi that quickly? God, I'm so confused!
Even your real mother didn't want you.
This kind of feels... The other thing, this feels more like a Moffat story than last episode did.
I take it that's the woman
Oh.
behind me, is that right?
Kate!
Good. Well, just look at me instead.
How the
Kate Lethbridge Stewart.
bloody hell did she know to contact Kate?
Yeah, and that was over a year ago. She's put an injunction out against me, my own mother.
A year?!
Thought about going back to...
We have a tradition of helping the Doctor's former companions once they return to a normal life.
No, I was hardly with him, really.
But it felt like a lifetime.
Yeah.
I'm so glad everyone
With the
keeps using
Unified
Kate.
Intelligence Task
in
Force
their
created to
episodes.
investigate the extraterrestrial and more the supernatural. Things seem to be turning that way these days.
Meh.
And
Yeah.
you work with the Doctor. Oh, I know. I keep wondering how the world survives without him.
Well, that's classified. I think I can say skin of our teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Although
73 yards. I have measured it 100 times.
Meh.
I've measured it 1,000 times. It's 73 yards.
73
if you went on a
yards.
plane,
Or a boat. Yeah, no, I know. But I don't. Because I keep thinking, if I cut her off, I might die. Or she might die. I don't know, does that sound mad?
Sounds wise. It's what we do, all of us.
You
We
are talking to the
see
right
something
person. This is
inexplicable
amazing.
And invent the rules to make it work. Mankind saw the sunrise and created God, or we saw the arrival of a Sontaran, one or the other.
I don't know, she does something.
My staff have full psychic training. We have telepathic dampeners, mesmeric shielding, and necklaces of silver and salt in case of witchcraft. Don't worry, you're with experts now. Go, go, go!
Maybe send, like, one at a time. Like, try shooting her. See what happens. I don't know.
No, Kate, what she think?
No, she got to Kate, too. Now, that's breaking the rules.
Disengage.
Man. Now she's cheating. Kate's not close. That's not fair. Cheating bitch. God damn it. Alright, go call Yaz or someone. I don't freaking know. She doesn't know about Yaz. I didn't think she knew about Unit, so.
Is there someone else?
In a cosmic sort of way.
Drifting off, thinking of something else.
Eh.
One like now, to be honest.
Ugh. How many people did she go through? Oh my god, she's 40 now?
Thing is,
And she doesn't look a day over 19.
That whole thing with your mother.
It's just the glasses.
Okay.
Matt Jack, they used to call me.
Jack.
Roger at William. That's a bad example of the Welsh. Terrifying. The most dangerous
Oh,
prime
no.
minister in history.
Yeah, but you were right. It was never. gonna work, and that is my fault. Except for the bed thing, because that really was you. But it's taken me all this time to realize.
And you had to slap him down
what
too.
I'm here to do.
Which is what?
I'm gonna save the world. Mwah.
You know what, buddy? I think you lucked out. I think you lucked out, so...
Come on. We've got work to do.
I love that making her look 40 is just putting glasses on her.
And you want to spend billions, indeed you committed to spending £65 billion on nuclear weapons.
I'm a Welshman. I was born in Wales. That's what the app in my name means. It's not one of those apps that you used to have on your phones in the old days.
This episode is so anti-Welsh, it's kind of weird.
Are you saying that you actually want to fire a nuclear missile?
I mean, this guy would be assassinated, I feel like.
Right?
No!
Marty?
I declare that Roger Ap Gwilliam is duly elected as Member of Parliament for the constituency.
Alright. Good to know. 2046. Out of here.
And prepare for government.
I wonder... because they obviously reference His Majesty, but, like, I wonder if this was made, like, 3 years ago, if they still would have said Her Majesty. Like, implying the Queen was still alive.
Good news?
The Dacia Sandero?
I don't know, I think he gives me the shivers. Oh, he is a monster.
Yes, thank you.
He looks like Lord Farquaad. Like, he's got, like, the hair, he's got, like, the jawline for it.
Is that for you, Marty? Roger said there's room for you at the party, Saturday night. He asked for you by name. They're saying it's going to be wild. Now, we need to help branding the grandstand, Rose.
Man, I thought this was about Welsh myth and legend, not... Ugh.
We're purchasing the nuclear arsenal from Pakistan. On Saturday, Roger will declare us independent from NATO.
I don't think you
Saturday,
can do that.
Roger Ap Gwilliam gets the codes.
Okay, then.
I guess coffee while you're there.
What does this have to do with the woman, though? Walk on the grass. Yes!
Ruby, I said keep off the grass. Hey, get off the pitch, love.
Hey, bite me.
Hey, there are no unofficial photos, thank you. 55 yards. Put that down!
Oh.
Ruby, stay where you are, that's an order. I said stay where you are.
What, are they gonna shoot her?
I said stay where you are. 72 Final warning, stay where you are.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
73 yards. Ugh. Put her next to him. Oh. Drove him mad. Did this work? Did this accomplish something? Was this the point? I don't understand the point. This ghost is weird.
And 50 minutes later, Roger Ap
He is out.
from the office. The Deputy Prime Minister, Irish Cabriona, has stepped forward to take control and has already promised what he calls a more lenient and listening government.
Good job. I don't know what this accomplishes, but good job. That can't be it. That can't be it. That's stupid.
Can you leave me alone?
Wow, the very idealistic version of the future, I will say. 40 more years later? Good lord, man.
It's fine.
They actually got someone to play old Ruby now.
I could make it snow once upon a time.
That's nice.
It's not just the mad ramblings of an old lady. She really could. Didn't know how, but...
But I haven't been alone for 65 years.
Oh. She's closer now. She's been backwards the whole time.
I was sorry it took so long. And I tried so hard. And look at me. I was so young.
Spectacular! We are in Wales! That smell. That green, that coastline.
She was the woman this whole time?
There was a woman.
There was.
She's not there anymore. All right, Ruby. All right.
Oh, no, don't step.
Ooh. I feel like he should be more aware of where he steps after last episode, but alright.
So, what was the third time that you've been to Wales?
Eho.
You said you've been 3 times? What was the other one?
Oh, no, I don't know, when was it? I can't think. I suppose. Must have been... now.
Alright. Well, what was the lesson of this episode? For the love of God, do not go to Wales. You may accidentally step on a cursed fairy circle. They're all going to be mean to you. And there may be one dude, just one, who wants to, set off nuclear Armageddon. I don't know why we needed this episode at the expense of the Welsh, but here we are. No, I'm sure it's fine. It's just kind of funny just how poorly this paints the Welsh. Oh my gosh. Now, do they still film in Wales? Like, I know when the revival started, they were filming in Wales. Wow. Wait a minute, so apparently this was one of the first things they filmed this season. No, wait, this was one of the first things they filmed at all. Like, they filmed this before the church on Ruby Road. Wow. Unfortunately, it doesn't say where. Yeah, okay, so they filmed this, and then the next episode, and then they filmed the church on Ruby Road. Isn't that crazy? Unfortunately, it doesn't say, like, where they filmed, so... It doesn't really say where they filmed, unfortunately. Now, one thing I also want to look up... Okay, yeah. Russell T Davies is Welsh. So I guess he has a pass, but... I was gonna say, I was like, this seems... Like, again, because it's like, I'm conflating it, really. That it's like, oh, man, it really makes the Welsh look bad. But it's like... Okay, not only have they filmed in Wales before, Russell T Davies is Welsh. I mean, he's using Welsh superstition and everything, and it's all working out. But, my God, I never want to go to Wales now. Now, granted, after Torchwood, I also didn't want to go to Wales, so maybe it's just that these aren't the shows to portray Wales in the most positive light. I don't know. See, okay, I avoid Twitter when these come out, because these come out on Friday. I don't record them till Monday. I try to avoid going through... Now, on my main timeline of the people I follow, people really aren't talking about Doctor Who, so I just try to avoid it everywhere else on Twitter. The only thing I had seen about this episode was someone said, like, oh, if it's a good thing they didn't make midnight nowadays, because I just barely glanced over it, but it was something like that. It was like, if they had made midnight nowadays, people on social media would have been complaining so much. So, now, I don't know if that's supposed to if that's about the whole episode, or if that's about just the people at the beginning, but... Yeah, the people at the beginning were terrible. Like, they were honestly terrible. Like, here comes this girl who's very clearly distressed, and, like, even, like, before the whole thing of, teasing her with the Mad Jack thing, like, even before that, when it's like, oh, can I pay on my phone? It's like, what do you mean pay on your phone? And she's like, well, like I can, it's like an online banking sort of thing, and they put it out. It's like, of course you can pay on your phone. It's like, the hell? What's wrong with you? Why? And because that's the thing too, because it's like, it's very clear when Ruby goes in there, she is distressed, She is a distressed girl, and you're just being an asshole to her. And not only that, this whole like pub, basically, this whole pub, everyone here, all these patrons, start messing with her over the whole Mad Jack thing. And it's like, the hell is wrong with you? Like, so that's the big one. Now, the whole thing of Roger Ap Gwilliam, also known as Mad Jack, him being from Wales and just being ridiculous, that was, I mean, there's always a bad apple, I guess. He's the worst of them, I suppose, but, and it's a thing of, like, at first I was like, there's no way he would be elected, though, if he, because, like, the whole thing of, like, oh, we can edit out that he said that, it's like, they're not gonna edit that out. They're gonna put that up. Like, they're not gonna, just because you say, oh, can we edit out that thing where I make myself sound like a madman? No, they're reporters. They're going to put that on the air. Like, it's, it's on the one hand where I'm like, there's no way a guy like that would be actually elected prime minister. And then I stop. And then I remember. And then I remember things that have happened in the UK and the US in the past decade, and I think, I suppose it is possible for him to be. Now, a landslide victory I don't know about. A landslide, now, well, I don't know, maybe I don't know enough about British elections, maybe that's the problem. But, I don't know, but yeah. So, again, note to self, for the love of God, don't go to Wales. Wales is dangerous. If you step on a fairy circle, if you step on a fairy circle, you will disappear from existence. And your friend who's left over, who read the things, will be cursed with their future self for the rest of their lives until they loop back around. I guess the thing, though, is, like, when Ruby was going to die, the woman came closer. It's her. And so she was taken back to that moment where things were fixed, basically. So it's not like it's a loop. It's kind of a paradox. Okay, I'm going to be honest. None of the resolution makes sense, nor was it explained at all. However, I'm going to say that's okay, because it's like Kate said, like, it's, we deal with extraterrestrial stuff, but more recently it's becoming more and more supernatural, because we've had the Toymaker and Maestro. Like, I like this idea of Doctor Who kind of going into things that are just less explained, And now this is rich coming from me, because sometimes I watch a classic episode, a classic Doctor Who episode, and I'm like, where the hell did these things come from, Like, there'll be, like, this sentient seaweed that, like, possesses people and takes over, and I'm just like, are they going to explain this? No. I think maybe what works about this story is it's not that the Doctor can't explain it, it's that the Doctor isn't there to explain it, The Doctor literally isn't there to explain it, so... And I mean, I feel like it's also highlighted, like, good on them, is our Dr. Light episode. Did we have a Dr. Light episode in Jodie's era? I honestly don't remember. I feel like we had to have, but I can't remember it for the life of me. But, But it feels like it's been quite a while since we've had an episode that just does not really feature the Doctor. But good on them, and, props to Millie Gibson for pulling that off. She really, especially for that being, apparently this being the first thing she filmed for Doctor Who, she did it really well. It's strange starting with this. It's kind of strange, because it's like, at least with Shudigatwa, he had the previous episode, The Giggle, where he did film stuff there, so he started to get a feel for his character. But here, they literally just threw her in at the deep end, like, all right, go, hold the episode. She did it really well. But then, okay, so the fact that the Doctor is not there, it's even just highlighted but by not having the theme at all. Like, it just goes straight into it. Just 73 Yards by Russell T Davies. Like, all the credits are just in the episode as it's going on. It's like, okay, that's an interesting idea. Like, it just so highlights that the Doctor is not here. And because the Doctor doesn't know anything about it, there can be no explanation other than, I don't know, magic, But again, at least here, like, the episode still gives you, like, magic, Welsh magic. Even if it's, those people in the pub teasing her. Like, they set that up, along with having prior episodes with the Maestro, with the Toymaker, having more supernatural elements. It works. It's better than some other times where it's just like, oh, here's this crazy thing. Are we going to explain it? No. Should you? You could try. You don't even have to explain everything. Just an attempt. Or at least just have someone question it, for God's sake. These Doctor Who are supposed to be questioning stuff. And to be fair, in this episode, Kate was the one questioning it, Kate was the one who questioned it, Good use of Kate. I like that, at least. I will say, I find it a little cheating that the woman, old Ruby, like, hypnotized Kate from 73 yards away. I find that to be cheating, but you had to keep Ruby down, You had to keep Ruby down, basically, so. And 20 years before she realized her purpose, that's the thing, we don't even know, like, if that was it. Like, oh, Ruby, Ruby was able to use the woman in order to stop Mad Jack, Roger Ep. William. And, it forced him to resign and everything. It's like, okay, great. And then 40 years passed. Like, that really didn't do anything. I don't know. But we don't know. We don't know the purpose. Was it just... the bigger question, too, is, what happened to the Doctor? What happened to the Doctor? He just disappeared from existence? We don't know. We don't know what happened to the Doctor. I was kind of waiting. I didn't really think it was going to happen, but I was kind of waiting for the woman to turn around and it was the Doctor. That would have been weird. So, but he's the one who stepped on it. Put a fence around your fairy circle. Good grief. I don't know. Like, it was literally an accident, and what was it, 65 years? 65 years Ruby was tortured, I don't know. Why are the Welsh mean? Sound off in the comments. Are you Welsh? Would you have been that mean to Ruby? Let us know in the comments down below. Because honestly, it's like, I don't know, it feels... I don't know. Maybe it's just because they're all in a pub. Maybe it's just people in a pub being mean. But it's just like, why were they so mean to her? Like, she's clearly distressed, She's clearly distressed. Oh, we should see the cast. Okay, there it is. I was going to say the timeline is gone for a second. We're going to try right here. Come on. Yes. Okay. Let's look. Okay, so the hiker. The hiker was Susan Twist. I still want to believe that they were just like, just put her in. I don't know. Mrs. Flood was back. Didn't really do anything. It's weird that we have Mrs. Flood and also this Susan Twist actor in every episode. It's like there's two different mysteries going on. I don't know. Maybe at the end of the season, Mrs. Flood will show up and be like, I'm actually the bad guy, and here's my other self, and then Susan Twist is gonna walk in, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, it's her, and then they'll remember her from each instance, and then Mrs. Flood and Susan Twist are gonna like fusion into one, and then they're evil Ruby. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't care. It's fun to see where Susan Twist is, but I'm not speculating about any of that, so. It's still nice to see Kate again. That was good. The thing, though, is, that now Ruby doesn't know about Kate. Like, so if they meet up with Kate again, they're going to have to introduce her again. I don't know. Is there anything else I can really say? I don't know. It was a good episode. Really good episode. Okay. I don't know. Where would I rank this episode? Okay. Let's just go off of this season. So we're excluding the 60th. I guess we can include the Church on Ruby Road. That's 5 episodes. How are we going to rank them? I mean, this one is pretty good. Do I put this above Boom? Because Boom, I think, is the best of the season. And I think I enjoy Boom and 73 Yards more than The Devil's Cord. I couldn't think of it for a second. Space Babies is last. Space Babies is dead last in this season. Okay, so worst, and by worst I don't mean like it's bad, but just worst to best so far. Space Babies, Church on Ruby Road, Devil's Cord. That's hard. Do I put Boom or 73 Yards higher? That's difficult. I mean, both are good. Both are great showcases of the main actors. Last episode being for Ncuti Gatwa, this one being for Millie Gibson. I don't know. I don't know which one I can put higher, honestly. Like, these two are really, really close and good. Maybe I'll put this one just, honestly, for recency bias because I just watched it, but I don't know. These two are definitely going to go head-to-head. Which means there's a lot of work to be done for the rest of this season to top these two. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, what do you guys think of this episode? It was really damn good, but man, oh man, it was crazy. And you know what? Question for today, I guess. Aside from, are you Welsh and are you a dick? The new question is, what do you guys think of? What do you guys think of Doctor Who kind of going in a more supernatural way? Now, when we say that, we still have, because we still had episodes like Space Babies, which was more sci-fi. Even last episode was very much sci-fi, honestly. Like, there was no real fantastical elements about it. But this and, everything with the Toy Maker and Maestro, like, I like the more supernatural elements we're getting in Doctor Who. So, what do you guys think? I don't know. You know what this is? This reminds me of Turn Left. This reminds me a lot of Turn Left, where, because that was the one where it's, there's no doctor. It's all about, Donna going through this hell, this nightmarescape. It's very Turn Left, but I feel like it's so much different from Turn Left. I don't know if it's as good as Turn Left, but but this is certainly still really good. So, yeah, let's not keep wasting time. I've really run out of things to talk about. So, with all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Doctor Who reactions, as well as another playlist for all of our classic Doctor Who reactions if you want to go check those out. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.